Hello and welcome to The Print. Recently, the Congress announced its candidates for the 3 of the 7 Lok Sabha seats in Delhi, which it is contesting in alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party. To talk about the alliance, how it is coordinating on the ground with Aam Aadmi Party, I have with me Delhi Congress President Arvinder Singh Lovely. Welcome to The Print, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, my first question is that Congress is contesting on 3 seats. Till now, the party has always contested on all Lok Sabha seats. So, why has the party opted for these 3 seats, that is Chandni Chowk, North West Delhi and North East Delhi, and what are the things that are in favor of Congress here?
See, it's not about opting for the seats. When you are in alliance, then definitely some seats you have to leave and some seat you have to choose. So, the alliance committee, which All India Congress Committee has formed under the chairmanship of Mukul Vasnik ji, with the meeting with the AAP leaders, then they reached to a conclusion among which these 3 seats came into our kitty, and we are hopeful of these, not only for these 3 seats, but also for remaining 4 seats also, as I am very hopeful that this alliance will be a very formidable alliance and we will perform well in these elections.
So, what are the factors here in these 3 seats, which Congress has had won in 2008 and also in 2000 after that in Lok Sabha? So, what are the factors that are working in favor of Congress candidates here?
See, the thing is that since last 10 years, the Delhiites have, the treatment with Delhiites have been the worst. They have suffered the most, whether it is pollution, whether it is public transport system, whether it is security issues. Delhi has suffered the most. So, there is lot of, and that is why BJP has changed its member of parliament candidates also. And when one candidate knows that he is not sure whether next time he will get a ticket or not, how do you expect that member of parliament to serve the people well? This was the case in the last parliament also, that those member of parliament were not sure whether they will get ticket next time or not. So, they were not very pally with the worker, they don't used to meet the common man. Same will happen again. So, there will be nothing new that Delhi people will get by electing those MPs. So, we are hopeful that people will vote for a change.
Okay. So, will the party come out with constituency specific manifesto?
Yeah, we have already announced that, and I think within next week we will get, along when we will introduce our candidates, we will also focus on our constituency based manifestos.
Okay. So, sir, this is the first time you are contesting the election with Aam Aadmi Party. So, what kind of coordination is happening on the ground at the party level?
See, we have already had a united rally at Ramlila Maidan, where Rahul ji, Sonia ji and Priyanka ji along with all India Alliance leaders have addressed. We both the parties together organized that meeting. We have already submitted a committee to High Command for approval for a coordination committee.
Okay.
That coordination committee from our side will will talk to our party leaders, and I think they will coordinate. Then wherever they'll contest on their 4 seats, we will contest on our 3 seats. Wherever they require our assistance, we will provide them. Wherever we need them, we will request them. That coordination committee will look into that.
But will Congress party workers actually go door to door campaign for AAP candidates?
See, naturally when we are in alliance, we will support them, and whatever, naturally their worker will be with their candidates, and whatever they will request us or whatever we will request them, they will do that.
Okay.
It's not going to be like automatically things are working. Whatever they require from our side, although we have already conveyed to our workers, and our workers will support them. It is not that our workers will go to their office or their worker will come to our. It is not going to happen.
Okay.
2 different parties are contesting, but they are contesting in alliance. Wherever we can help them, they require our help, we will help them. Wherever we need their help, we will request them, and I am hopeful they will help us.
Okay, I see. Sir, Delhi is a different case because Aam Aadmi Party came to power it criticized they leveled allegations of corruption against the Congress government, the Sheila Dikshit government. You were a minister in that government. So Delhi is a very different case altogether. So how do you explain to voters this alliance? When you go out, when your workers go out to
the same
ground?
way like BJP will tell the voters about their alliance with Nitish Kumar, same way.
Okay. Sir, I want to ask you about Kejriwal's arrest. The CM was arrested last month in the excise policy matter. Your party, senior party leaders have criticized the timing of the arrest, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
I went there and
Yeah.
I only said about the timing.
Yeah.
And that is a correct thing also. When once elections are announced, you freeze a account of main opposition party, you arrest 2 elected chief minister. Why can't you do that 6 months back or after 6 months? So that is a question mark on your intention. The basics of our constitution is to provide an atmosphere for free and fair election. When you are freezing the account of main opposition party or you are arresting 2 chief ministers, how are you providing free and fair elections atmosphere? So your intention is to use those institutions for your own political agenda. That is why we say that democracy is in danger.
But what I want to ask was that Congress also raised this issue of corruption in the implementation of the excise policy scam. So just want to know from you, and had also demanded Manish Sisodia's resignation that time in 2022. So where does the party stand on the issue of this alleged scam in the excise policy?
See, we are nobody to give clean sheet to anybody. Neither we are accusing somebody. It is work of agencies and the courts to see that who is guilty or not guilty. Congress has been known to take action against our own minister also. If required, we have arrested our own ministers also. Have BJP arrested any of his ministers or any other party taken action against any of the minister? So it is not question that we are giving some clean sheet or we are accusing. We are questioning the timing. Who am I to tell that he is guilty or not guilty? It is for the courts and the agencies to prove it.
Okay. So because BJP is also saying that Kejriwal has not got any relief from the court.
See, when PMLA is a law in which you don't get easily bail, how will he get bail? So the question is not about that whether he will get bail or he will not get bail, whether he is accused or he is wrongly being arrested in this court. Question is that what is your intention? What are the timings? Question is that.
Okay. So in this election, BJP is going with Modi ki guarantee. That's their core focus. Aam Aadmi Party, their campaign is about the arrest of Kejriwal. What is going to be Congress's focus?
Congress focus is that we are promising employment for our youth.
Okay.
We are promising Nyaya for women. We are promising Nyaya for farmers. We are promising Nyaya for that every section of the society which has been badly ignored in this last 10 years. That section with whom false promises have been made by the ruling party. So that is our basic strength.
Okay. But any Delhi specific issue that
Delhi has suffered the most. You and me, both of our life is in danger. Every minute we spend is shortening our life because of pollution. The life of our elders is in danger. Life of our children is in danger. The worst part is even unborn child is not safe. All specialists are giving their views on that. What has this government done in last 10 years? And I am not even going to give clean sheet to Delhi government also.
Okay.
They are also partly responsible for that. But mainly the central government. What have they done in last 10 years? Delhi, which was known as the greenest capital, has turned into most polluted capital. They promised to clean Yamuna. Now their member of parliament are accusing Delhi government and other, if in 10 years they are not able to understand that in that Yamuna does not fall under, and land is a subject of central government, and the banks of Yamuna are property of UP irrigation and flood and Haryana irrigation and flood. So it is only central government and central water minister which controls that. In 10 years, they are not even able to know that who is responsible for cleaning Yamuna. The only time you see them on Yamuna is that during Chhat Puja, they come and get themselves clicked. After that, they vanished, and then they come on next 5 years. So Yamuna is like that. We have issued a white paper. All ex-ministers of Delhi Congress government, we have met when the pollution issue was there, and we had issued a white paper with solutions also. It's not only Yamuna and public transport system. The landfill site, which both of them, and being in 15 years in power in corporation, they have promised that they will remove those landfill sites.
Yeah.
That landfill site is releasing methane gas, which is very dangerous for Delhi. The sewage system in Delhi has collapsed. The STPs which during our government we had made for the outflows of the drains in Yamuna are not working. These CNG buses which were brought during Congress regime, their life is over now. They are also adding to the pollution of Delhi. You tell me, on one side we say that India is going to become a very one of the biggest power in the country and our economy is growing very fast. Which new mode of transport has been introduced in the capital of the country in last 10 years? Same metro, same old buses. Why cannot be electrical tram be introduced in Delhi? Why can't monorail be introduced in Delhi? Even monorail, we had done tenders during our regime, that has been cancelled. You leave beside introducing anything. So no new mode of transport in 10 years. Metro is the biggest construction agency on the roads of Delhi.
Yeah.
And Metro was known to complete its works before time. Phase 3 was sanctioned when I was transport minister. I was transport minister in 2012. And this phase 3 was supposed to be completed in 2015. We are sitting in 2024. You leave beside phase 4. Phase 3 is not completed. So almost 9 years delay. And when there will be a 9-year work delay of an agency like Metro, it will not only suffer the public transport system, but when they will work for 9 more years on the road, then naturally it has to be more dust on the. That is why pollution is adding due to the dust. Flyovers are getting delayed. Who is responsible for that? So Delhi has suffered the most. So there are many issues about Delhi. The employment rate in Delhi is the lowest. Being the capital also, our youth is not getting employed. You tell me the name of one college which has been opened in last 10 years for the graduation. Even IP University. We opened IP University for the professional courses because people or students or youth of Delhi used to go to Hyderabad, to Bangalore for professional courses. We opened that university so that within Delhi they could do engineering or they could do computer science and other professional courses like BBA and all. In IP University, government does not have to invest even a single money because it is allotted to private. In IP University also not even a single college has been added in 10 years. Delhi University has not, population of Delhi has increased or decreased. Not even a single college Delhi University has opened in Delhi in last 10 years. Who is responsible for that?
But isn't AAP also equally responsible?
I am not giving them a clean sheet. But majorly the responsibility lies with the central government because Delhi University is a central government university.
Yeah.
Who will introduce new mode of transport? Urban Development Minister. Metro, both central government and Delhi government are partners in Metro. And the CMD of the Metro is appointed by Minister UD, central government.
Yeah.
So who will monitor their work? And the worst part is the DDA is the main responsible authority for the condition of Delhi. Prime Minister himself had announced that unauthorized colonies will be given ownership right.
Yeah.
What about that? So Delhi, if you ask problem, every nook and corner of Delhi has a problem which has not been looked after in this 10 years.
Yeah. Okay. So on the issue of governance, in the last 10 years, we have seen, and especially in the last few months, we have seen that how, there is Aam Aadmi Party ministers are blaming the officers that they are not listening to them. So the present state of governance, and you've been a minister in Sheila Dikshit's government, so how do you see the present state of governance in Delhi?
See, I have always maintained that it is not necessary that AAP government will be in power for always. We have been in power for 15 years, we are not in power. Maybe tomorrow it will be a BJP government or AAP government or Congress government, whatever party can. One should not demolish the institutions. The institution of Delhi government has been demolished. Suppose BJP comes to power,
Yeah.
they have to also perform. So we should not weaken the institutions. Unfortunately, the institution of Delhi government has been destroyed.
That's right. Okay. So recently, Aam Aadmi Party said that the chief minister has said that the government will run from jail, and he will be meeting ministers in the jail. So your quick thoughts on that, sir?
But that is their personal outlook. I would not.
But
like
as a
to
former
comment.
minister, Delhi minister,
I would not like to comment on that.
Okay. So, sir, now in the present scenario, do you feel, full statehood was one of the key issues of all political parties, though in 2019, Congress also didn't mention, BJP also didn't mention the issue of full statehood. But do you feel that now the issue is irrelevant, the issue of full statehood?
No, see.
For Delhi?
See, what do you mean by full statehood? Important thing is that Congress has never said full statehood.
Okay.
Congress has said that all that powers which constitutional amendment 2AA provides to Delhi government, which means except for public order, law and land, rest of the things should be governed by Delhi government. Delhi government has we have never asked police, we have never asked land. We said that whatever subject Constitution provides us. Who brought this constitutional amendment to provide a state? Rajiv ji, during his term as Prime Minister, during that regime, this amendment was prepared and finally it was implemented during Narasimha Rao's government. That clearly provides except all these three subjects falls into the purview of Delhi government. During our term also, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was Prime Minister and Lal Kishan Advani was Home Minister, there was a change in transaction of business rule.
Okay.
That transaction of business rules were that the officers will be posting and transfer will be done by the Lieutenant Governor. So we always challenged that. That is against the spirit of the constitutional amendment. That is ultra virus to the amendment of constitution. So we always demanded that and we still stand by that. Congress has not changed its stand till date.
Okay. So one last question. After Lok Sabha elections, in 8 months, we'll have Delhi Assembly elections. So do you feel that this alliance with AAP will impact your party's prospects in assembly elections?
I'm not a Pandit. I can't tell about
But do you
future.
feel, yeah, but still, what do you think about it, this alliance?
See, now the question is about to save democracy. So after election, we will decide, whatever High Command will decide. How can I भविष्यवाणी कैसे कर दूँ?
But is there a possibility of an alliance in the assembly also?
हाँ, भविष्यवाणी में कैसे कर सकता हूँ? अभी तो फिलहाल हम लोग इकट्ठे लड़ रहे हैं. When things will come, High Command will take a call on it.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for speaking to the press.